Hi friends, welcome back to Mark's Speed Shop. In this video, we'll be doing a few things, different things, but one of the things I really want to do is, show you a little bit about the 68 Plymouth Roadrunner here. I know that with the front end off of it, it's kind of hard to tell, but I've got everything for it. I mean, I've had the car since 1984. I've fixed it up once, and then it kind of, over the years, it kind of went down. And then a few years back, I started working on it again with help from my good friend Tommy. And we did a whole lot of work to it, mostly him at the time doing that. But anyway, what I want to do right now, while I'm up here in a rainstorm and a little bit of a thunderstorm, is I don't have water up here at the shop right now. But I want to kind of wash it because I haven't washed it since I primed it, and that was in 18, 19, somewhere around in there. So I'm up here in the rain. I got my couple of buckets. I'm just going to give it a quick once over to knock some of the grime and grit off of it. I want to show you that, and then we're going to dive into it a little bit more. So welcome back. Thanks for coming back. I hope you enjoy. All right, now remember I said save your bean cans? I can't find all them bean cans I had before. I got this one here. They come in handy. All right, remember this is just the preliminary wash. I would like to wash under here, but I don't have enough rinse water right now. I did raise the hood to try to get some of the help some of the soap rinse off of there. Run a little water, run a little bucket water. A little bit on the tires, the wheels I mean. Ain't too worried about the old tires. And yes, I use dish soap because I want to cut whatever's on it off. And I'm counting on the good Lord in the rain to, oh, I missed the spot. Maybe rinsing some of the soap off. All right, there we go. She, of course, obviously still wet. It's got a lot of that crap from sitting. It's almost like rust running down the sides. I mean, it's still gonna be a little stained. It is primer. It's just epoxy primer. But I have to look back. I'll show you some of the pictures. I have to look back on when I primed it. Gosh, I think it was like 18 or 19. A little bit of a rust hole right there, so I'll put some Gorilla Tape over it, try to keep the water out. Maybe clean up the inside. Pretty much the way I had it in the 80s and 90s. Ooh, we need a dash pad, pretty good. Need a headline, need a little bit of everything. Well, not too bad. Not too bad for what it is, how long it's been. Body's in great shape. Got a few little rust places coming through. You can see there's, of course, the factory color. That's what I'm going back with. Get this side. Did put 69 birds on it when I did it because I like the color birds. The 68 had black and white, but she is a 68. Factory 4-speed, factory 383 Roadrunner. Got to give a little testimony to whoever cut those wheels. Those are factory 6-inch, 14-inch rallies. And they were cut, you can see right there, they were cut and put 3-inch bands on them. So there's 14 by 9-inch rallies. And I've had them on this car since probably 85 and never had a problem with tires leaking out. Back tires have never leaked down more than any other tire on there. It's been sitting or whatever. And I ain't put air in these in probably at least 5 years, and they still holding up. So, whoever did those did a good job, and they always balanced up good too. That's a lost art right there. Nobody cuts and put bands in steel wheels anymore. If there's anybody out there that does, or you know of anybody, man, let me know. Comment. I'd like to know. It's a lost art. And if it was done right, it was done wonderful. I've seen some that have been a little botchy, but still hold together. So. But there she is. A little more cleaned up. Drug out of the weeds back there. And cleaned up. Getting started. More to come. Well, now it's been a couple of days since that rainy day that I washed this. It looks a little bit better. I'll take you around during in the sunshine and the dry in just a few minutes to show you. But first, I've got some pictures that I'm gonna put into a little slideshow for you. Now, I can't put my hands on the pictures when I first bought it. Big surprise. I've got them. I know exactly what album they're in and all that. I just can't put my hands on the album right now, but I will. I'll show you sometime because this is going to be a bit of a project. But I'm going to show you some pictures. The first pictures I'm going to show you are going to be about 86, 87 when I first got it back from the body shop. Brand new, beautiful paint on it. I'm going to show you a couple of pictures of that. And then the next pictures are going to be years later. And that's going to be when it started going down and I was starting to do a little more work to it. You know, had to get back doing a little bit of body work and a little bit of this and that. Not much. It doesn't need much. But got a few pictures along the way. Even got a couple of pictures with this hood scoop on it that I talked about in the other video. The scoop I want to put on the Charger. It's the same kind of scoop that I had on this car. I've got some pictures for that. Just some miscellaneous pictures, and then when it was sitting in the weeds over here, and I pulled it out, started sanding on it, started working on it, and then took it in and primed it, and then we brought it in to the other part of the shop and did all the work under the hood and all. Well, I'm going to show you a lot of that. So I hope you enjoy this. I'm going to put a little music to it, and then we'll come back. Do right now, I said the other day, well, in the earlier part of the video, I want to clean up under here. So I am going to blow some of this junk out. All the loose stuff anyway. Can't remember that. It's all brand new paint. I'll pour some water to it and you'll see. Now, this time, I brought a car wash. Remember I said I did dish soap on the primer part. I'm going to cut all that junk off. This time, I brought, I don't know if it's turtle wax or McGuire's or something, but it's car wash. What a wash car. Remember I told you many times, never use dish soap on something you want to protect. Now, this is a single stage paint, so it wouldn't hurt it as bad, but I just do not believe in using dish soap on good paint. Just down here to begin with. Get all kind of wet. Once again, I ain't trying to get it perfect. I just want to get it a little bit cleaner. Bean can boogie. Well, sun ain't shining on it, but there we go. A whole lot better. A little windy. The only thing we replaced other than all the bushings and tie rod ends and ball joints and all that, which didn't need replacing. All of them were tight except one ball joint was a little bit loose. It was still past inspection, I guarantee you. But we replaced it all anyway. The only thing we actually replaced under here is that battery box. It's a brand new one from probably Classic Industries. Never been a battery set in it. Not bad. I'm glad I finally gotten back around to this, which I hadn't really done anything yet. I've had a lot of good times, good years in this car, and now it's going to be back in factory color. That's basically a B5 blue. In '68, Tommy says it was QQ1 is what it is, but it's the same color. But there she is. Now I'm going to put that little header piece on. I'm not sure what that is, what it's really called. It goes down here. Then I can put the grill back in it. I might do some of that. But she's looking a whole lot better. I'll be glad to get back on. I think I'm going to go ahead and order a new wiring harness for it. That's what kind of stumped me there for a little while. I didn't want to go to the expense and fool with it, but I think I'm going to go ahead and do it. That brings me to another point. I'm going to start a website probably closer to the end of the year. Laura says she'd help me with it when she's on break. So we're probably thinking November, December getting it up and getting it going. And I'm gonna have a few things for sale. You know, a few little trinkets like decals and hats and maybe some t-shirts, a few things like that, not a lot to begin with. And I'm also gonna put at least 2 or 3 of my cars on for sale. Not this one. Not this one. This one ain't going nowhere. And not my General Lee. Not yet. Who knows? One day, but it's going to be big bucks if I do that. But I got a few, and I keep fooling with other stuff, and I do a little bit here. Every little bit you do, you know. I do a little bit here and a little bit there. But I'm not getting any younger. None of us are. But I'm getting really closer to the end, you know, years-wise. So I'd like to enjoy a couple of these cars instead of just fooling with them all the time. So I might sell a couple to thin the herd and take that money and buy parts for these. Like this wiring harness for this car. Just under the hood, it goes in right there, it just goes under the hood. Is like, I don't even know, last time I checked, they were $500 or $600. So for the whole car, it's going to be probably $1,200 for a factory stop. I know, before y'all comment, you can get Painless, you can get Ron Francis. I know that, but they're not exactly the factory stuff. I'm sure they're great, but I'd really like to go back with the way it was, because this car, you know, fairly rare. And I'd like about halfway do it right. This will be a good one to put some money in. It'll always be worth more than what I put in it. So, y'all look for that. Make some comments. See if it's anything you might like. I mean, I know I'm not a big deal at all. But it might be some friends and a few, you know, a few of you that I don't really know. Might want a decal, might want a hat, might want to see what I want for these cars. Some of them, not this one. Okay. But just keep an eye out for that. I'll let you know. I'll keep letting you know when it's all coming up. But this is my first time letting that out. And also, my next video after this one should be, it's going to be my 1-year anniversary video. And nothing big, special, but I'm going to kind of come full circle on that a little bit and do a couple things. So that'll relate to my very first Little Pitiful video. So subscribe so you don't miss anything. All right, well, that's going to wrap up this video. The first of many, I hope, on the 68 Plymouth Roadrunner. I really appreciate y'all coming back, watching, and giving me comments. Please let me know. Anything you want to let me know. Tell me something about the car. Tell me something if you like about the car. You don't, whatever. I really appreciate the comments. I appreciate everybody watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Just hit that little button and you'll subscribe. You're helping me out grow the channel. You come back to see me and I'll be here, good Lord willing, and I'll see you at the shop. Oh yeah, every little bit you do, just like washing up under the hood and washing the old car, gets you one step closer to completing your project. I really do want to get this one going. I still got a lot to do on some of the others that I'm close to getting ready to drive. But we still got work to get there. So I really appreciate it. Please come back to see me and subscribe. Hit that little button. Thank you.